cut them down. Have to be very, very careful at this point. These are very delicate ears. So go it again. Take it and just follow your knife around there. Okay, that's a little bit more, because that hair, all that hair is going to come way over, just like that. And let's come over here, and we're going to just this is the most delicate part, I admit, when you're carving a figure, is around the ears, as you take the wood off so that you give room or give shape to the ear itself. And then you can just bring the ear down if it's too big, or that is the shape. But you won't. Okay. Right. Just, if he's his wedding, he would be smiling, I guess. Yeah, see? Okay. And we're just going to bring this down. Alright, now we're going to come over here and we're just going to make our little cut in that ear a little bit to give it a little bit of kind of a, there we go. There it is. There it is. And the same thing here. Always, like I said, I always make the ear bigger so that when you make a little cut, sort of a little cut, it just kind of comes around. It gives that ear a little shape. Give it a little depth, in other words. Alright, and then you come from the inside of it a little bit. There we go. Get some more stuff around that ear. And just give those ears a little depth. See that? Just give them a little bit of depth. Alright, now let's go ahead. Now what we're going to do, we're going to make a cut right in here to part that hair a little bit. Just like that. See it? Now let me bring this hair just back just a little bit from this face. And when you put the hair in there, you'll see. So we just got a little bit of lightening to it. Let me bring this down just a little bit in here where the eye is. There we go. Much better. Look a little bit younger face, in other words there. Okay. Just kind of in that sense. Okay. All right. Now, let's go to the body. We've got the face kind of in pretty good shape. Let's go to the body. Now, what I'm going to do is where I find my pencil. Here it is. Down here. Okay. Now, our body, cut a little bit in there. And okay, and this is the old style face. It's a little bit different from the one I do. Mine has much deeper cuts and things like that, but we just want to give you. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line about right here in the middle. Okay? And what that's going to indicate is where his hands are going to be. So let me go ahead and cut that, and I'll show you. Don't get nervous of what I'm doing. Okay. We'll cut it deeper than that. Alright, now what we're going to do, make it even a little bit deeper than that. Alright, alright. Okay, see what we're looking at? See that? Alright. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of come like this, okay? Alright. Well, actually, I'm sorry, it's going to be like this. I'm sorry, it's going to be like this. Come up here, somewhere around there, and just same thing right here. We're just going to kind of come up like this. Okay? And we're going to come here, and we're just going to kind of cut into here just a little bit. And we're just going to cut into there just a little bit, okay? As we slowly bring stuff away. Okay, so like that. Bring that here like this. And from that point, sorry, let me get my pencil here so I can show you. We're going to have hands coming very similar to this, okay? Do you see that? I'm going to draw it for you. Way across and come up like this. Alright? Now, of course, this is going to have to come down and all that stuff. But what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and cut that. we're going to come across. We're going to come across like that. And we're just going to kind of come up here like that, okay? All right. Now, sort of a motion, we kind of come up like that. We take this and we sort of bring it up like that because this is gonna be further into here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and just start bringing this closer to the head. Because everything is disproportioned right now. Bring that closer to the head. Because what's going to happen is this hand, this is going to come back and go over here. All right? That's going to come back and go over here. And this, sorry if I have trouble showing you. And this is going to, this is going to be like this. Because the hands are going to kind of, well, as we say, let me cut this in here. Okay. Make us a nice cut in there. All right. Okay. Now let's continue to take some wood out of here because we've got to get some you know, gets in here, okay? Because this all is going to be brought down real thin. We don't want it this fat. As I've told you, that's what I say. This is all going to be thinned out real good. And this is actually going to come up here and do like this. There we go. Okay, just like that. And this will all be, of course, brought down. So we're going to, you know, make a lot of room there. Now another thing, his hands is going to be in front of him like that. In other words, folded. His hands will be, this will be going a lot like that. And like that. See, it's kind of hard at first to understand what's going to happen. Let me get these down here. Now, before we go too far with bringing all this down back here to thin him up, there's going to be a coat tail that comes from this down here. All right? Now, from these hands here we're gonna run a line down here, okay? And we're gonna come across here. And from the hands, we're gonna run thing, and that's gonna be his coattail. All right, and you'll see when we get through with it, or we get it done. Okay. So we want to go ahead and do the coattail. We want to ahead and start it. You know, we don't have to do it, but we're going to start it, in other words, and then we can slowly bring down a lot of the stuff that we're doing. From there to the hands, and from there we begin to bring down the back of the coattail of the suit that he's wearing. Of course, that's all going to be brought down to end up Okay, now you get the general idea of the coattail, that it's coming down here, and it'll of course be leaving even more, and in here. All right, now let's continue on our subject here. Let me get the, I'm sorry, get those ears a little bit more. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see. Let's cut a little of this in here, and a little bit more from this thing here. Okay, because actually it actually goes down even a little bit further, because it brings the, actually it brings the, because the hand will go over here. Okay, and I'm gonna just sort of bring this down here and bring this down here. So what I'm going to do is just come to the middle of this here, and I'm going to make a cut. And I'm going to bring this down in here, because that's going to be the other hand. I'll make a little slice in there. Cut a little bit like that. And what we're going to do, just a little sort of like this. And I say we're all bring that down, but what we're going to do is right here we're going to make a cut, and this is where this hand that folds underneath the other hand is going to be. Okay? See that right there? We're just gonna, and this hand we're gonna make a cut and cut from the inside, and that will be where the hand, it's sort of just his hands will be folded. This hand, and let me cut a little bit more in here. Okay, there we go. Now, we want to bring this even further up here. Now what we want to do, we want to draw a line up here a little bit and sort of cut this in here, because the shoulders are not going to go back that far. Okay, just like that. Okay, see? Shoulders will be somewhere around in there. And this will sort of be here. We kind of make a little cut in there where the shoulders will be. Just like that. Now, of course, we're going to make a little cut in here and bring that down in there, because those shoulders, I mean those arms will come like that, see? They'll come more like that. And once again, over here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring those shoulders and cut them down. Just like that. And of course, we bring all this up in here. This is the back of the coat. And we'll have to cut some more up in here to get this out of here. Go. Just like that. So it sort of comes up just like in here. It just kind of comes up to the shoulders here. And the same thing with this